Hello and welcome. Today I am in the Tier 9 French battleship, the Jean Bart. And I really like saying that word because I don't actually know why. I probably don't say that correctly, but I just really like saying the R because it's different than what it is in English or what it is in Estonian. You know, the R sound, because it just works differently. You see, in English you say an R. You don't. It kind of reminds me of like a vowel, Mars, because you don't like the sound isn't cut off anywhere, whereas in R, it kind of is. And if you compare it to something like Estonian, where R is actually R, it's a completely different thing. Mars, or I guess in Estonian it would actually be Mars. The R is really, I don't know, harsh or sharp. I don't really know how you would call it, but because of that, saying Jean Bart is kinda nice, and it's nice to try, but I just hope that anybody that understands French, that their ears aren't bleeding after this. Anyway, let's not get to the match first, although, as you can see, it's a match on Tears of the Cruisers, and with a CV, and on this side of the map I only have a Belfast with me, so obviously I'm going to at some point turn around quickly and use my speed boost to advance in the opposite direction, okay? Because there's a bit too many enemies over there. But actually I'd also like to mention that the 24-hour stream went really well, and I'm sorry that I haven't put out any videos since then, and that I haven't actually streamed since then. And I'd like to explain a few things, how things get into this terrible cycle with me. So the 24-hour stream actually went really well, and I would like to thank everybody that came and chatted and watched and did that stuff. It was great interacting with all of you, and I would like to do maybe not the 24-hour stream again. And oh, by the way, I would really like to thank Streps for basically sitting with me the entire 24 hours. Well, actually it was 25 hours, but details. Should have actually done 28, but, I didn't think of it at the time. So, here's how my backwards, no, not backwards either. I don't know how to express it, but here's how my flawed thinking goes. Okay, so, as to why there haven't been any videos. So I'll think like, okay, so I had a 24-hour stream, so obviously I should maybe do a highlight or a summary of it. And I'm like, okay, that sounds like a decent topic. I'll start making a video like that, and I'm like, wow, I don't really have any ideas, and there's 25 hours of footage, so combing through it is kind of difficult, and I don't think there were any really big small moments that would be easy to pick out to put together for a video. So I'll go okay, I'll take a small break, or, I'll think about it a little bit. I'll go away from the computer, or maybe I'll tab out. And then suddenly I realize that it's already evening, and I'll be like, okay, I guess I'll make a video next time. The next day, I'll open up the Jean Bart video, like this one, and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna make this video. Oh wait, no, I forgot I needed to make a video about the, the summary of the stream, or highlights of it. And they'll be like, okay, that one takes priority, so I'll do that. I open it up again, I'll be like, okay, I don't really, whatever. I'll tab, and it'll be evening again, and this repeats over and over again. And then at some point I'll be like, wow, I haven't streamed in a few days already. But before I stream, I really should make that video, right? So I'll do the same thing, and this just... Basically, the problem with the thinking is that I basically put a condition on myself to do some of the other things, but the condition itself, that is making a specific type of video, ends up being like a stumbling block, and because I never get over that stumbling block first, I don't do any of the follow-up things either. So this is actually one of the reasons why these kinds of breaks often happen for me, when I just don't put out any videos. And I don't really know if you guys have any suggestions on how to do it better, I suppose. Let me know. I'd love to know, because this is this does affect how much content I tend to put out, I guess. One thing I was thinking about is that maybe I should make the condition thing easier. That is, right now the priority is about making videos and then streaming comes after like the video stuff is done. Maybe I should swap that around, make the priority like streaming, because starting a stream is a lot easier than starting a video, because I don't really need an idea, I just need to click the damn button on OBS, right? And then I'm just literally streaming. But I don't know what the consequences of that would be. Perhaps I would have a lot less videos in that case. It's hard to say, but if you guys have any like suggestions on any of it, let me know. But I'll just try to get back to a reasonable schedule. Well, hopefully it'll happen. So, let's get back to the game. So, as I mentioned earlier, I was falling back because obviously there were way too many enemies, and it has worked quite well. I mean, the enemy has advanced towards us. Yes, they got the cap zone, but on the bright side, I have done 70k damage already, and, you know, their carrier attack on me did not actually pan out. I mean, I shot down 8 planes with a Jean Bart. That's pretty good, although it is a Lexington, so it's kind of expected. And now I'm gonna turn around again and start going back, because, hey, we got one of their tier 9 battleships out of there, and hey, look, I have a Duke of York over there, and even a Fletcher, so at this point we actually might be able to fight these ships fairly, well, decently, and have a good chance of winning, or at least tying them up for so long that we should win the game really hard elsewhere. And look, that Duke of York is not having, you know, a great time right now. I set her on fire again, and reload booster on the Jean Bart is actually really good at this kind of stuff. Right now I didn't want to use it because obviously there was a DD amp, so if I could deal some damage to the DD, that would be useful. Now I'm gonna reload booster on the Duke of York, because I know she damaconed earlier, because I did set a fire and she is not on fire, meaning she most definitely used the damacon. And so one of the strategies you would like to do with the Jean Bart is you would like to set a fire on a ship, then they use a damage control party, and then once the damage control party runs out, you know, it lasts for 10 seconds on Japanese battleships, but it lasts for 20 seconds on American battleships, for example. So depending on which type of ship it is, once they have, you know, their damage control party has run out, you pop your reload booster and you just shoot more HE at it. And there's a very high chance that you will start another fire, and this one will have to stick to the ship because obviously they already used their damacon. Okay, come on, do you think we can hit the Z-46 from here? I hope so. Damn, that salvo hurt, and oh god, there's planes incoming. We can hit the Z-46. Yeah, it is a 46. Planes incoming, so obviously I'm gonna turn into the torpedo bombers because that is the best way to avoid them, and as you can see, it was rather successful. I suppose the... wow, 10,500 damage. Okay, I guess I didn't avoid the dive bombers, but that's okay. At least we avoided the torpedo bombers. Next is the Charles Martel. AP would actually be ideal here, but what I'm afraid of is that the Charles Martel is obviously going to not be a great target in a little bit, because she'll probably turn away and start running, and in that case I would really like to have HE loaded to deal with the Duke of York, etc. Although, looking back at this, I think it would be a better decision to load AP, or to have loaded AP here at some point. But, oh wow, actually got her rudder, so she is probably going to use damage control party here. Because, you know, trying to dodge without a rudder is actually... wait, I think she's turning still. Oh, there's a CV now. Okay, that's even better. I'll take it. So, reload booster up, AP loaded, and wow, the Lexington is even showing me broadside. Come on, don't... You know, I waited here a little bit. The way you should do it with reload booster is that you should aim before, and that you should start clicking right now, like even before it's reloaded, so that you would immediately fire, rather than lose the half a second or however much it is, you know, it's still damage output. You could do more. Too bad my salvos are kinda They weren't too great, but I mean, hopefully some of them work out at some point. Okay, I only have one heal left, so I think I'm going to go down. But I would really like it if I could take the Lexington at least down. That way I'm fairly certain that we should win the game. For some reason I decide that, hey, maybe I can deal with the Charles Martel and then, you know, it would be easy pickings on the Lexington, but to be honest, that's a dumb decision. I should have either dealt with the Charles Martel immediately, or I should have dealt with the Lexington. You know, going like, oh, I'm gonna shoot the Charles Martel, oh, I'm gonna shoot the Lexington. Doing both of them at the same time is a bad idea. Okay, come on, come on. All we need is, like, a few citadels. Come on. Come on. Finally a citadel, so 18k damage, so she only has 10k HP left. I'm gonna go forward because, well, I am out of heals. I only have 25k HP, so I'm definitely going to go down rather soon. Maybe I can do something useful with this. I loaded HE for a bit. I don't actually know why I loaded HE there. I can't really explain it, but it did take out the ship, so it's fine. Still though, I don't know why I loaded it. So now I'm swapping the AP, and because there's a Missouri right here, and she's going to... Wow, look at that. Almost flat broadside. And hello, 25k damage. Unfortunately, one of my front turrets was broken, so reload booster probably isn't the best idea right now. But I don't think it's going to be necessary for the Missouri, or to deal with the Missouri. Would have been nice though, I guess. She still has 4k HP, I guess that's fine. Both of my turrets are actually on a reasonably same reload, so I'm gonna use reload booster and I'm gonna start targeting the Duke of York. I probably should Tamek on this fire immediately, so I'm gonna do that once I realize, and that's what I did. And yeah, this Duke of York is... Don't show broadside to a Jean Bart like this. It's just bad. It's just a bad idea. You don't gain anything positive from this. Oh god, double fire even. That's unfortunate. I think I'm going to go down. This is, yeah. I'm actually impressed that he got a double fire. I mean, it's completely understandable. Because, let's be fair, I got quite lucky here too. So, you know, I can't exactly say that, oh, I'm so unlucky here. I was quite lucky. I will get this final salvo and then go down. Hopefully it does something to the Charles Martel. Come on. And see that? Yeah, so I really should not complain about that one, considering I hit 6 of those 8 shells on the Charles Martel and sank her. So, you know, I got about as lucky as that... What was it? The Duke of York, I believe, right? I should compliment him. Worthy adversary. Okay. But I mean, 193k damage. We're 5 against 3. Yeah, we are behind in caps, but Kronstadt, Fiji, plus Izumo versus the Duke of York, Missouri, Fletcher, Shokaku. I am not feeling it on the red team right now. I would definitely put the... Oh, plus a Belfast too. I would definitely give the advantage to my team. But to be fair, Izumo is actually really good at... well, it's actually a really good battleship now. Okay, maybe really good is a bit of an overstatement, but she's pretty good because she has very good armor. And she isn't as susceptible to HE spam as she used to be. So this is not actually a good fight for the Belfast. I think the Belfast doesn't really want this kind of a fight. But I mean, a Fletcher? Shokaku? Yeah, Izuma is screwed. And on the other side, Missouri plus Duke of York versus a Kronstadt and Fiji. I am really not feeling that for the red team either. Although it's entirely possible that they will take one of the battleships. The other one is... Well, especially if the Shokaku helps, it's going to be bad news. And the Missouri can always just radar the Fiji, and there's not that much the Fiji can do. So that side of the map is definitely one, so I guess we'll just jump ahead since there's not that much here. Okay, Zuma. Could you, finally go down? Jesus Christ. This is taking forever. Okay, Shokaku to the rescue. Excellent. Game finally ended. Good job to the CV, I suppose, for ending the game in such an explosive manner. Well, I guess the game doesn't want to show me the results yet again. Someday they'll fix this problem, I suppose. Not today, though. Not today. Okay, there it is. 754k credits, 193k damage, 3 citadels, 4 ships sunk. Could have been a nice 5, but that's okay. 2417 base XP. This Shokaku definitely deserves a compliment. Very well played by the tier 8 carrier. And honestly, this Belfast too. The amount of time the Belfast managed to fight the Izumo without dying was really impressive. Here's the damage and damage taken. Here's the credits. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the Patreons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, Seb Almoso, and I hope I'll see you guys next time.